Hello grade 9, how are you? Kumusta kayong lahat dyan? So, tapos na tayo sa first quarter. For this lesson, we will start the second quarter about quadratic inequalities. Tada! Okay, so I'm going to explain quadratic inequalities. Panoorin nyo guys, ito na yon. Let us answer example number 1 about quadratic inequalities. This is the solution. Solve x squared minus 3x greater than negative 2. So this is the question. If we will solve the quadratic inequalities, first look at the given. It's not yet written in standard form, so we need to rewrite it into standard form by transposing negative 2 to going to the left side, or simply equating the quadratic inequality into 0. So after writing it in standard form, we will find the roots of this quadratic inequality. We can use factoring here. Factors of x squared, we have x and x. Factors of 2, we have 2 and 1. Then since the middle term has a negative sign, we will assign here minus 2 minus 1 greater than 0. Then equate this to 0, we have now x minus 2 greater than 0, x minus 1 greater than 0. Transpose negative 2, we have x greater than 2 or x greater than 1. So what do you think is the solution? Which of this is the solution of this quadratic inequality? Now, to find out the solution of this quadratic inequality, one of the method is using the sign graph. So we will use the number like here. Then the middle number is 0. Then at the right side of it is positive numbers. Then at the left side we have negative numbers. So we have x minus. So for x minus 2, to make this 0, so this is positive 2. So we will put here 0 because 2 minus 2 equals 0. Then at the right side of 0 here will be positive. Then at the left side will be negative. So we call, by the way, we call this sign graph. Okay? Sign graph method. So this is one way of knowing the solution of this given quadratic equation. Then for x minus 1, we have, to make this 0, we have now positive 1. So positive 1 is here. So assign 0 here. Then at the right side we have positive. Then at the left side will be negative. Alright? So practice, we have, since this is greater than, so the two factors in order to meet this condition, inequality greater than, must be positive positive, the negative negative. So greater than 0. The two factors must be positive times positive, the negative negative. So the positive side is here, then we're using these two So going to the right, so we have x greater than 2. Then here, negative, negative. So we have 1 going to the left. So x less than 1. So we have now the answer. So therefore, the solution of this quadratic inequality is x less than 1 or x greater than 2. So this will be the answer now. So for number 2 example, we will use this inequality sign less than. Okay, so here's the question. Solve x squared minus x minus 6 less than 0. This is the symbol of inequality. Now, as you will see, the quadratic inequality is already in standard form. So all we have to do is find the roots of this. We have x squared minus x minus 6 less than 0. Then let us use factoring. Factors of x squared, we have x and x. Then factors of 6, we have 3 and 2. Then the middle term has a negative sign. You are going to assign negative to the bigger factors. So negative here, then here will be positive. So that when you multiply negative 3 times positive 2, the answer will be negative 6. And then equate this to 0. X minus 3 less than 0 and x plus 2 less than 0. Transpose negative 3, x less than 3 or x less than negative 2. And then to write your conclusion, we are going to use the sign graph. So to use the sign graph, we have now, so let us write it here. Alright, so we will assign 0 here at the middle. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then at the left, we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Now, let us use these factors. X minus 3. Then another one is x plus 2. To make this 0, x minus 3 equals 0. So the values of x will be positive 3. So positive 3 is here. So put 0 here. Okay? Then at the right side of that will be positive. Then at the left will be negative. Alright? Then for x plus 2 equals 0. So the value of x will be negative 2. So negative 2 is here. We are going to put 0 here. Okay, so this is the negative 2, then this is the positive 3. The positive here, then at the left will be negative. Alright, so we have 3 regions. 1, region 2, region 3 in this sign graph. So this is our sign graph. Alright. So, since the inequality in the given is less than, so the two factors must have opposite sign, positive, negative, or negative times positive. So the answer will have a negative sign, so that is less than 0. Alright? So the positive and negative is here. So we have now, if we will use x minus 3, so it will become now x is less than positive 3. Then using x plus 2 here, So we have x is greater than negative 2. So to write your answer, therefore, the solution is, so the solution of this inequality is x less than 3, then x greater than negative 2. So this is now the answer. Alright? So I write first because we're writing here x minus 3, so that's why I put x less than 3. So this is 3 less than the arrows going to this direction. Then greater than negative 2, so going to this direction. Okay? So that is the answer for number 2. So I introduce the inequality greater than for number 1, then for number 2, less than. So writing the final answer is different also. Okay guys?